Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nur Fitriana and my student's number is 2331236. Today, I will present about the selection of the prototyping SDLC method for embedded system development project. Let's start by understanding what SDLC means. SDLC or Software Development Lifecycle is a process used in software development from planning, design, development, testing to maintenance. The goals of SDLC is to ensure that software development is carried out systematically and efficiently. Now, let's look at some common SDLC methods. There are several commonly used SDLC methods, including waterfall, V-model, agile, and prototyping. Each of these has advantage and disadvantage depending on the type and complexity of the project. Next, we will focus on the prototyping method. The prototyping method is an approach where developers create an initial prototype of the system to be built. This prototype is then refined and improved based on feedbacks from users. The main goal is to give users a clear picture of how the system will function. Let's see the advantages of using prototyping. Prototyping has several key advantages. 1. Provides quick feedbacks from users. 2. Reduce uncertainty at the beginning of development because users can see and experience the prototype. 3. The prototype can clearly functionality and user interaction, helping developers identify users earlier. However, there are some challenges when using the prototyping method. 1. Scope creeps. New features are often added during the development process, leading to additional complexity. 1. The initial prototype might not fully function well, leading to confusion among users and developers during the first iteration. Now, let's understand the prototyping process step by step. The prototyping process consists of several main steps. 1. Collecting basic requirements from users. 2. Developing the initial prototype with basic features. 3. Gathering users' feedbacks to determine changes or additions to features. 4. Iterating the prototype based on user feedback until reaching the final results. We will explain each step in more detail, starting with requirements gathering. In the first stage, developers collect requirements. This involves interacting directly with users to understand what they need from the systems. This method can include interviews, observation, or analysis of existing documents. After requirements are gathered, the prototype development begins. Once the basic requirements are gathered, developers create the initial prototype. This prototype is not the final version of the systems, but is enough to demonstrate how the system will work. The prototype might have limited functionality and only include basics, essential features. Next, the prototype is presented to user for feedbacks. After the prototype is complex, developers present it to users to gather feedbacks. This feedbacks is crucial for determining whether the system meets the user's expectation or if there are features that need to be fixed or added. Based on the feedbacks, iteration and refinement take place. After receiving feedbacks, developers begin iterating and refining the prototype. This process is repeated several times, with each versions of the prototypes becoming closer to the final system the user wants. Iteration is essential for improving the system's quality and functionality. The main benefit of iteration in prototyping is the ability to detect problems more quickly. Each iteration gives an opportunity to fix mistakes or design errors that are found. It also helps both developers and users better understand how the systems will evolve. The prototyping method is particularly suitable when 1. The system's requirements are not entirely clear at the start. 2. The developed system is complex and requires continuous feedbacks. 3. Users need to see a tangible example of the system being developed to provide more effective input. Here is a practical case example of prototyping usage. A good example of using prototyping is in the development of a smart thermostat system. Users can test the interface and functionality of the initial prototype, providing feedbacks on temperature setting and other user interaction. By using prototyping, developers can continually refine the system based on user feedbacks. Finally, let me conclude this presentation. In conclusion, prototyping is an externally used SDLC method, especially for projects with unclear or complex requirements. Despite challenges such as scope creep and the potential confusion of initial prototypes, the advantages of quick feedbacks and continuous iteration make this method the right choice in embedded system development. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye.